No quiero hacer nada el que ¡Tiempo! ¡Tiempo! ¡Tiempo!
They throw that jab. Easy. Your left, a la izquierda. Okay.
¡Tiempo!
From it. Like, boom. No.
After the loss to Rolando Romero, Ryan Garcia didn't just regroup, he went home. And that's the detail most people are missing. Rejoining Canelo's camp and training again under Eddie Reynoso isn't a random move. It's a return to the last place where Ryan's development actually made sense.
Situations, and obviously, his ring IQ is very, very good, and I took a lot of stuff from that, and it's something that you just internalize and see, and you know how to do. You know what I mean? Just like Mayweather, you just do it. You just be great just by, you have to have a good feel for the game, and I think I do, especially now. So I'll be probably thinking in just those memories of watching somebody that's a superstar and able, knowing how to handle it, and
Yeah, right.
This is where Ryan learned structure, patience, and real championship habits. Canelo has always been the Tony Stark of this story. The genius mentor who sees raw talent, but understands it needs discipline to survive the real world. And Ryan has always been the Peter Parker type. Gifted, explosive, emotional, and at his best when someone steadies his hands instead of feeding the chaos.
go.
Feeling strong.
What really stands out is how natural this reunion feels. There's no awkward energy, no repairing broken bridges. Just work, almost like Ryan never truly left. Canelo always wanted the best for him. Even when Ryan drifted, the door stayed open. Now he's back under the same expectations. Grow up, lock in, and become dangerous the right way.
He's teaching me a lot of stuff, giving me pointers. You seen him in the ring, and
It's not getting better.
clowning, but you seen what I did. So.
You look really impressive right there. When you're using your jab, feints, defense.
Yeah, I just let my trainer speak for my improvement. I know what I'm doing, but you just gotta stay focused, gotta keep going.
Do you feel different? Do you feel better?
Oh, way better. I mean, I'm way more focused. Nobody could come in the gym without, nobody saying anything. So everything's been so, professional, and I know how to be a champion now because I see it right in front of me.
If Ryan commits to this environment fully, not halfway, not temporarily, the ceiling changes immediately. Canelo's camp doesn't just sharpen skills, it erases bad habits. And bad habits have always been Ryan Garcia's biggest opponent. Speed has never been the issue. Power has never been the issue. Control has. If Ryan stays with Canelo and Reynoso, learns pacing, defense after offense, and how to fight with intention instead of emotion, there's suddenly very little left for opponents to exploit. This isn't a reset. It's a return to the formula that made people believe Ryan Garcia could be special in the first place. That's why Bob Santos' perspective hits differently. He's not selling drama. He's selling accountability. And that's more dangerous for Ryan Garcia than trash talk ever could be. When Santos explains why Mario Barrios brought in Joe Goosen, it's not framed as a move against Ryan. It's framed as honesty. 2 straight draws weren't acceptable. Period. And Santos takes responsibility for that, which tells you this camp isn't allergic to the truth.
Known Joe, he's a mentor of mine. Joe's one of the most straightforward guy, no nonsense. There ain't no mold, there ain't no none of that. Now, Ryan, where he gets that from, again, you start getting people in your head and putting conspiracy theories and saying this or saying that, or people trying to use whatever to get close to you, or maybe he's just saying it because he wants to sell the paper. I don't know what the reasoning is behind it. I know one thing, Joe would never sell his fight.
When Santos talks about the Pacquiao fight, he shuts down the shell-shock narrative immediately. Barrios has already shared the ring with Tank, Thurman, and Manny Pacquiao. Nerves weren't the issue. Clarity was. Too many voices, too many ideas, not enough urgency. That's why the Goosen move matters. 1 voice, 1 general, 0 noise. And when Santos laughs off the whole mold talk, he makes a simple point. Knowing tendencies isn't betrayal. It's boxing. Fights aren't won with secrets. They're won with execution.
But I know what he's capable of. I know if he prepares. I know if he listens to Joe in the corner and does what he needs to do with his physical capabilities. I think he has a variety of things that Ryan Garcia can't do. Ryan Garcia, has yet to win a world championship, and Ryan Garcia has not fought the level of competition that Mario Barrios has.
Then Santos flips the pressure right back onto Ryan. He makes it clear Ryan can't afford to look past anyone anymore. After the Romero loss, that luxury is gone. Santos frames this fight as a crossroads moment. Not hype, not content, but legacy. Either you prove you belong at world level, or you drift into the almost category forever. When he breaks the matchup down at 65-35, depending on which Barrio shows up, that's not disrespect. That's confidence rooted in size, experience, versatility, and rounds against elite opposition. He's not promising domination. He's promising preparation.
I got to believe he's getting down to business, and I got to believe that he knows that his career's on the line, and this is his shot at another opportunity for a world championship. And he wants to solidify his legacy. Do you want to be the guy that, you made a lot of money in the sport, but you never won a world championship?
Right.
Those things are going through his mind.
Then Jeff Mayweather steps in, and the tone cools instantly. Jeff doesn't sound emotional or invested in narratives. He sounds like a guy asking one cold question. Which Ryan Garcia are we actually getting? He keeps circling that uncertainty like it is a fight. And honestly, he's not wrong. This matchup depends entirely on Ryan showing up complete. Talent has never been the question. Reliability has. And the way Jeff talked about Barrios, smart, solid, can punch, knows what he's doing, that's dangerous praise. It means Barrios won't beat himself while waiting for Ryan to decide who he wants to be.
So would you say that, so do you like this fight for Ryan right now? Yes or no? You basically just...
I mean, if I was on his team, yeah, I would love it. But
for you,
if I'm not on his team, I mean, I'm just being honest. He should not be fighting for a world title. And he's just coming off a loss. But the reality is what I said before. Social media is the reason why. Because Mario Barrios, even though he's a champion, he needs Ryan Garcia to to get a big payday.
The sharpest moment is when Jeff questions why Ryan is even in a title fight coming off a loss. That's not hate. That's old school boxing logic colliding with modern boxing economics. Jeff says the quiet part out loud. Star power bend the rules, and Barrios benefits financially. But the ring doesn't care about follower counts. When Jeff says Ryan's biggest issue is mental, not physical, it lands. He's not calling him weak. He's calling him unpredictable. Calm fighters usually fight better. Ryan plays mind games, so while even observers don't know when it's real, that's not praise or criticism. That's a warning label. Jeff leans Barrios not because Ryan lacks tools, but because consistency beats volatility more often than highlights do.
Well, I think if Ryan doesn't win this fight, and I'm not gonna say his career is over, but he definitely should not be fighting for another world championship no time soon. Ryan is a brilliant fighter. I'm not saying that he's a bad fighter or anything, but he's a brilliant fighter, and I mean, probably got one of the best left hooks in boxing history.
So would you be yelling, throw the hook?
I think I would be. That's his bread and butter. So that's what he needs to do.
Then the conversation explodes when Paulie Malignaggi, Chris Algieri, and Robert Garcia jump in. Now, it's not just about whether Ryan can win. It's about whether boxing even cares if he's earned the opportunity. Paulie doesn't pretend the sport runs on fairness. Stardom eats rule books for breakfast. When he compares us to legacy cash-ins like George Foreman, it's not praise. It's an indictment of how opportunity works when money talks louder than merit. And when Paulie calls Barrios vulnerable, it's wild, but also explains why this fight exists at all.
It's interesting. I wish things would just be held accountable and then just held by the rules just so there's a standard. I'm not hating on the fight because I actually think Ryan Garcia knocks out Barrios. I think Barrios is horrible as a champion, maybe the worst champion I've ever seen in my lifetime anyway. I don't know if anybody's got any other worse guys than that, but don't mention me because there's no shot he would have won a round against me in my era, let alone the fight.
Chris Algieri pushes it further, framing the matchup as boxing rewarding failure upward. That's where the tension spikes. Now, Ryan isn't just fighting Barrios. He's fighting the idea that popularity keeps saving him. Robert Garcia steps in like the adult in the room, reminding everyone that Barrios isn't flashy, but he's durable, disciplined, and still standing when chaos passes through. Robert nails it. Ryan's gifts are obvious, but conditional. Speed and power only matter if you actually apply them. That's been the mystery. This fight exists because boxing allows it. Ryan is a star chasing a shortcut. Barrios is a champion people think they can skip past. And the sport shrugs and says, let's see.
Probably the luckiest guy, when it comes to being a world champion and getting the big fights, because everybody wants to fight him. Everybody wants to beat him. Everybody thinks they could beat him. But when the bell rings, Barrios is a fighter. He's a warrior. He prepares himself. He might not be the most talented fighter, but he's in there, Paulie, hopefully he is investing his money.
He's like Destiny's Child. He's a survivor.
When you stack all of this together, the fight stops being about hype clips or press conference energy. It becomes an identity check. Ryan Garcia is standing between chaos and control, between being the most gifted question mark in boxing or finally becoming the finished product people have projected for years. Returning to Canelo's camp is a statement. Barrios tightening his circle and bringing in Goosen is a statement. Jeff Mayweather questioning consistency is a warning. Paulie and Algieri calling out the business of boxing is a backdrop. Nothing here is accidental. One side is betting on structure, patience, and rounds. The other is betting on timing, speed, and maturity finally showing up. If Ryan locks in, this looks like a breakthrough. If he drifts, Barrios doesn't need to be spectacular. He just needs to be present. That's the gamble. That's the tension. Drop your take in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to US Box Pro. We'll see you in the next one.